You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selena.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense.
I think we've met before.
You do look familiar.
Everyone knows who Bruce Wayne is.
Do they?
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle. It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right, sorry.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
So, Miss Kyle, what brings you to Gotham?
Business.
Well, let's just hope she stays after what happened last night.
I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
Well, I sure hope whatever he took wasn't too valuable.
Actually, it was.
It's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Nice to meet the real you.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Sorry about the black eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're... Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you... Why take the risk?
I think you know enough already. The rest is my secret.
And here I was thinking we were starting to get somewhere. How
Jusque-là, je crois que c'est
disappointing.
tout ce que j'avais mis. Enfin, les réponses me disent
You
quelque
have
chose.
something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
Who hired you to break into the mayor's office?
My clients prefer to remain confidential. They don't know who I am, I don't know who they are.
But you know who I am.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Très bien.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
Avant, ouais, le son là, quand c'est un peu fort, je suis dans le orange sur mon OBS. Voilà, là ça devrait être un peu mieux, je pense. QTE, je suppose. Il y a eu un petit massacre par ici.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, East Side Docks, Warehouse 133.
Alors, traces de brûlure.
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Continuons.
Nothing left to bury.
Ah.
Whatever exploded did so with
Pas mal
enough
comme
force to
mécanique.
obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Mercenaire décidé.
I've seen these outfits before.
Reconstruire ce qui s'est passé en associant les indices
Same
qui
mercs that broke into City
l'histoire.
Hall.
Épicentre de l'explosion. Je peux l'associer avec quelque chose, mais quoi? Palette. On va tout regarder.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
Liste les teneurs du produit, justement. Examiner.
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Alors, est-ce que du coup on peut lier, associer? Non, j'ai pas l'impression. Est-ce qu'on peut courir par hasard? Non, on ne peut pas. Rose blanche.
White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir. Bad?
Strep Peggy 18. Visage mutilé.
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Bien joué, Alfred.
Skyline Club.
Ah, attends. On peut donc associer. Oh, zone non brûlée. Mais donc on peut associer le
Something
point
was here when the
d'explosion à
explosion
son truc
occurred.
sûrement, je pense. Ah non, Marc, on peut associer peut-être plutôt ça. Non, non, bah non, à mon avis, non, ça correspondra pas. Ah si. Ah, il était là, c'est pour ça.
Doesn't connect.
Ah non. Tous les jets connectés ne révéleront pas une théorie valide. Très bien. Alors peut-être plutôt qu'il était... Ah non, il est déjà connecté. Hop. Associé à...
Doesn't add up.
Toujours pas. Bon, et lui, le policier brûlé, malheureusement. Ça a l'air de plus correspondre.
This man's been badly burned, but the damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
Pourquoi ça clignote? Non, il fallait que je clique, c'est pour ça.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Y a-t-il d'autres choses sur lui? Ah, non.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh.
Très bien. Ah, on peut... Alors, ah la vache, on a plein de trucs associés. Si je désassocie... C'est un peu relou. Il faut presser avec la souris. C'est possible là quand même.
A cop shredded this merc to pieces. Bare-handed.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
Donc là on a un lien. Ensuite, la balle incendiaire associée à l'épicentre de l'explosion.
Don't think so. No proof.
Très bien, alors on peut rompre ça. Est-ce que si on... Zone non brûlée. Bon, je pense pas que ça soit ça, mais bon, là je suis un peu désespéré, je sais pas trop quoi faire et quoi mettre. Avec quoi? Associé. Pour truc c'est ouf, ils ont fait des cinématiques pour toutes les... Ouais, non. Si? Non. Ah. Y a-t-il d'autres choses qu'on n'a pas vues? Ah, policier abattu.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
Ah, donc lui par contre on peut relier à leur... Ah, je vois pas ce qu'il y a d'autre. Hein. Ça là. Description. Balle incendiaire radioactive. Est-ce que ça a un lien? Et ça n'a pas de lien du tout. Est-ce qu'on peut monter? On peut pas accéder à l'étage. Bon, je suppose qu'il faut ouvrir la porte. Hein. Est-ce qu'on peut associer l'épicentre de l'explosion? Je sais plus si je l'ai fait. Ah, il y avait une voiture. Il y a des traces de pneus.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Ah, pas mal. Putain, vous êtes bien là. Du coup, ça, on doit le relier à quelque chose, mais on n'a rien. Bon, je suppose qu'il faut ouvrir. Hein. Peut-être qu'on aura plus d'indices en ouvrant. Fragment de tonneau, regardez.
Looks like a bullet started this.
Ah, donc là on
A
va pouvoir
normal
relier.
bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
Donc là on va pouvoir associer ça. À ça. Et là normalement ça va marcher.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Alors, localiser le nid du tireur.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
Tiens, on va aller là-bas.
Not a bad angle. No trace of phosphorus, though.
signifie qu'il ne pouvait être que là-bas.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner. This is the right spot. So where did he go?
Et ici, il y a quoi? Cigarette.
Killing time. Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Time to go to work.
Oh putain, je l'ai oublié, j'étais pas prêt.
Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing. You can't make me talk. I ain't telling you jack. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
It's true what they said about you. You're a freaking animal.
Time to live
J'entends
up to my
réputation.
reputation. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging. Tell me!
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I swear! I told you everything!
You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
I think I need to call the coroner instead. It's Montoya. Send the cleanup unit to the doctor.
Parler à Gordon, je sais pas, il est avec nous ou pas?
Now put up your hands. Don't move.
Batman. What did you do to him?
Don't move.
He confessed to everything.
It's how you got it I'm worried about.
You have the right to remain silent.
Gordon?
I said silent. If you say another word, I will shoot you. I don't care if half the city thinks you're a hero. Right now, you're a suspect.
Shoot me. See what happens.
I will. I swear to God I will.
You're making a mistake, Detective. You want to hear what I have to say. Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent. Causes people to go berserk, turn violent. We need to act before he releases it.
I got a task force on it.
You already have one.
You're taking this too far, Bruce.
Intéressant.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight. Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Sometimes this job requires hard decisions.
You're the right man to make them. In fact, I think you're the only one who can. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
Allez, c'est parti. Bat ordinateur utilisé.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back years.
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
That would explain why he's never made a move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard. This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
James Gordon, il fait trop détaché, il fait trop avec les flics que Vicky Vale. Ouais, mais elle pourrait nous trahir, cette journaliste. C'est une journaliste quand même. Qu'avec James Gordon, ça reste plus officiel. C'est un gros choix à faire là. Et je ne sais pas du tout la suite. Soit c'est un bon choix que j'ai fait, soit ça va être un mauvais. En plus j'ai pas bien suivi, enfin qu'est-ce qu'elle pourrait faire avec. Alors attends, je mets en pause parce que là j'ai besoin de réfléchir. Remarque, j'ai eu le temps. Non, je vais mettre en pause là. Je sais pas du tout. C'est assez compliqué. Ça serait donner les données à Vicky ou à James Gordon. Ouais, j'aimerais bien voir si c'est une personnage qui existe vraiment. Je vais regarder sur Wikipédia. Voir si dans le monde de Batman, elle existe vraiment, cette Vicky. Bon, allez.
Vicky
Vicky.
showed faith in me. She cares about the truth.
J'avais la flemme de regarder.
She'll get the story out the way it needs to be told.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Vicky through the
Il
media.
va avec James Gordon se rigoureux avec la police. Enfin, ça serait mal passé.
By any means necessary. Whatever
C'est mon
Falcone
choix.
is planning,
J'assume.
it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
Et je pense que c'est la fin de l'épisode 1. Ah non.
This is big. You drop a bomb like this, there's gonna be fallout.
That not even Falcone can survive.
Why give it to me then? You don't know how much I appreciate it, but you're Wayne. You could have given it to anyone.
I need an ally in the press.
After handing me something like this, I'd say you got one for life. Falcone's slippery, but this is enough to hang him
J'espère
out
juste
to
que je la
dry.
mets pas dans la sécurité, qu'elle va pas mourir à la
What
fin.
this could do for the city, my career, I'm just wondering what the cost is gonna be.
It'll be worth it.
I don't know, Bruce. Falcone doesn't like bad press. If I run this story, I put a price on my head. The next time my name appears in the media, God, it might be an obituary.
I'll protect you, I promise.
Chivalrous, but unnecessary. You're not Batman. I always think,
Dire qu'elle avait des doutes en
crime in the
plus.
city. It's a hydra. You cut off one criminal's head,
3 more appear in its place. I know.
unless we kill the beast once and for all. But who's even capable of that? If we don't act fast, that void will be filled by someone far worse.
Batman's a symbol of hope, and that is better than any army.
If Gotham can rally around him, right now, he's just a monster of the week. It's a good thing you gave this to me instead of the police. could end up buried in some evidence locker and not on every screen in Gotham where it belongs.
Public attention. That's what brings down men like Falcone. Not a bullet.
Though after my story runs, he might get that too. I'll be seeing you, Bruce.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drone's located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club.
C'est son club, je crois.
Though you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
D'accord, je comprends mieux. Je comprends mieux pour que cette voiture est super badass. C'est plus compréhensible d'un coup.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone.
Alors, manœuvrer le drone pour scanner l'extérieur du Skyline à la recherche de Falcone.
Good point of entry.
C'est quoi ça? Œuvre d'art.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
Manœuvrer le drone.
Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Associer les sbires aux objets de l'environnement. Non, non, la machine. Ah, ça peut peut-être marcher. Ça marche. Ah, parce que c'est même pas une machine, c'est en fait un rideau de cadre pour moi. Lui. Est-ce que ça peut marcher? Donc ça marche très bien. Toi. J'ai pas fait tout le monde. Ah, lui.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Non, on va pas le faire tomber quand même.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
Bah, il m'a l'air d'être
I'm going
fonctionnel.
in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
J'espère qu'il l'aurait dit si ça marche pas. Ah putain, faut dire qu'il y a des QTE par contre. Hein. J'ai look tous, je fais. Quoi? J'ai fait bah.
Goddamn circus freak!
Là, je vais faire le connaître.
Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here! I want... The hell?
J'ai failli le louper. J'ai loupé.
How about this one? They can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
Shift E.
Yeah. You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up.
Ah oui.
Get your goddamn hands.
Qu'un
Stay
écran n'a été
down,
cassé, on notera.
Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
J'ai failli louper le QTE encore une fois. Mais j'ai pas l'habitude de jouer avec des QTE. Ah et puis sur A ou D.
Hey.
C'est une blague?
Explosives armed. Fire
J'ai
when
été
ready.
trop lent. J'ai pas l'habitude du tout des QTE.
Spare yourself the pain, old man.
Yeah, I've been through worse. I'll get you right at the hot dog.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right?
Oh putain, pas encore eux. Ils vont foutre leur
Someone
merde.
is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. Ha! Gotham! What a place to call home.
Je vais l'arrêter. On va pas rentrer dans son jeu. On va se calmer.
Oh, wait! Christ almighty!
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and a stunning expose by Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question,
ils mettent plus les
we no
sous-titres.
longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone, may be just as crooked as his parents.
Je n'aurais jamais dû. Putain, c'était l'un des premiers choix du jeu.
The Wayne family has
Et c'est
always
incroyable.
been a cornerstone of Gotham. We have never had and never will have connections to organized crime.
In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Fin de l'épisode 1 du chapitre 1, je suppose. Épisode 1, Royaume de l'ombre. Je crois que c'est terminé pour cet épisode. Alors, avez-vous soutenu Harvey devant Falcone? Vous et 39,9% des joueurs avaient cédé aux demandes de Falcone et exclu Harvey de la réunion privée. Je pensais qu'on était plus à avoir fait ça. Je sais pas, Harvey ça a l'air d'être un bolos. Enfin, dans le film en tout cas, c'est un gros bolos parce qu'il n'arrête pas de... Enfin, c'est double face, tout simplement. Avez-vous accepté de figurer dans l'article de Vicky? Oui, bon là je suis dans la majorité. Avez-vous cassé le bras du tireur sur les docks? J'avais le choix? J'avais le choix. Je sais pas, moi je savais pas. Bizarre. À qui avez-vous donné la clé des données? La clé Falcone? Hein? À qui avez-vous donné la clé Falcone donnée? Oui, 27% des joueurs. Elle est donnée à Vicky Vell, le de Gordon du CPD. Intéressant. Ça, c'est très intéressant. Je suis pas dans la majorité, là. Oui, 82% des joueurs a fait preuve de retenue et confié Falconet au sain et sauf à la police. Ouais, bon, bah voilà, je pense que j'ai fait bien. Donc là, c'est un petit peu, ouais, tout le truc. Tout le schmimblick. C'est bien qu'ils mettent les crédits à côté parce que...
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
C'est tout. Il y a déjà tous les chapitres, hein, donc je pense que je vais l'enchaîner maintenant.
Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
That scoop you brought me on Falcone helped me more than you could possibly know. I owe you one.
I'm sure Falcone's taken harder beatings in the past. Hopefully, this one knocks something useful out of him.
J'espère vraiment qu'il va rien arriver à Vicky Vell.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Suivez les aventures de Batman dans toutes les librairies. Ça fait une petite pub. Ça fait une petite pub comme ça au calme. Mise à jour, communication, du contenu. Serveur, nanana. Eh bien, ouais, je pense que je vais enchaîner le chapitre 2, mais pas le finir. Commencer l'épisode 2. C'est parti. Précédemment dans Batman, The Telltale series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts,
Lui, c'est Osman.
make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Ne nous montrez pas le serrage de main, ne nous montrez pas le
Your
serrage de main.
father knew which hands to shake.
Merci.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you. Where's the money? It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Cette série de jeux s'adapte aux choix que vous faites. L'histoire est déterminée par votre façon de jouer. On l'avait compris.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
Go to hell.
I'm already there, Bruce. Right alongside you. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone.
On va éviter
The
trop
papers,
accuser
they were
Alfred.
telling the truth.
Il se sent mal ce soir.
Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Je sais pas quoi dire.
It doesn't quite add up. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Ah, examiner la révèle pour faire remonter nos souvenirs.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail. Just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Pas mal le petit flashback. J'espère qu'ils en feront un juste là.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. But do I really want to know?
Pourquoi je suis ralenti? Ah ok.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. Tell Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Bruce. Bruce.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Intéressant. Très intéressant. JCPD. Liter 56.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
Allez, on lui dit.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
Harvey's not in my pocket, Lieutenant. He always does what he thinks is right.
Well, it's lucky your interests align.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
QTE pour ouvrir la porte ou pas? Alors. Épisode 2. On l'a eu pas moche autant que ça quand même. Sans fin d'arcane.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
I could avenge my father's death right now. And there's not a damn thing you could do to stop me.
Avenge Tommy? Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Non, non. Pas avant que tu parles. On va rester professionnel.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the
Pardon.
They're waiting for you in hell.
Elle est infectée. Il y a un truc qui est chelou avec elle.
The bastard had to die.
Non, non, mais non, mais non, mais c'est nul.
It's
doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
C'est une blague? Tout ça pour ça? Mais à mon avis, elle était infectée. Elle avait un truc bizarre au niveau des lèvres. Des veines qui ressortaient à moitié.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Non, elle est pas
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Alors. Bon.
Her veins.
C'est vrai,
Still
ouais.
visible beneath her skin.
Elle a été empoisonnée.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it.
Bah yeah, je sais.
Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. I
Hein?
don't know if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me,
Les
Bruce.
sous-titres en anglais?
This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Les sous-titres du propre jeu sont bloqués. Oh bordel. Ça va pas bien se passer.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
Bof.
What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Alors...
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
As far as I know, Montoya is still an isolated case.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Sélectionner un drone pour charger le signal du téléphone d'Oswald. Appuyez sur lorsque vous trouvez une partie du signal. Je suis en bas. Ah putain, faut naviguer. Dans le coin.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Sélectionne pour continuer votre recherche.
Bring me her head!
Ok, le dernier.
There you go. You'll be alright. You're right.
Très bien.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Je pense que je vais bientôt m'arrêter.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Putain, je fais...
You lot, come check out this office. Where is it? I don't know! Please, names. Hey! You can help me, or you...
Bonsoir.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
J'aurais dû demander où est-ce qu'il voulait Bruce Wayne, mais je sais pas pourquoi.
Here's the thing. I actually
C'était pas une bonne idée.
We both want the same kinds of things.
On doit se concentrer sur notre
Me and my
objectif, on sera se
people,
défendre.
we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it.
Ah, elle travaille pour elle.
So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selena.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Vite. Cul. Je t'ai loupé. Shift 1.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Alfred, track down Selena Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Bruce, faut que je te parle tout de suite.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar. Flash money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got customers who'd knife a man for less.
Selena Kyle. Where is she?
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
On essaie de s'en va. D'être cool là.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He stole mind-altering chemicals from Falcone.
Drugs aren't really Penguin's MO.
Well, maybe he's branching out.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selena.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her.
Allez.
You care about your own skin?
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Ok. Ah, j'ai pas compris. Shift Q.
Not done yet.
Une bonne équipe.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
C'est classe quand même, hein, il se relève à chaque fois.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Allez. Oui, elle va nous rejeter. Voilà.
Let's get out of here.
J'en étais sûr.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Encore un gros choix, c'est pas possible. Heureusement qu'il n'y a pas de temps, qu'on a le temps de choisir, parce que en vrai je sais pas du tout. Rendre visite à Hill en tant que Bruce, rendre visite à Hill en tant que Batman. Je sais pas, ma souris ne s'affiche pas. Ma souris est buggée. Rendre visite à Hill en tant que Bruce, rendre visite à Hill en tant que Batman. Rendre visite à... Après, il ferait tout pour tuer Batman. Bon, trop, ça sera à toi que je vais prendre au bout de 3, 1, 2, 3. Allez, on y va en tant que Batman. Cliquez.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
Voilà, je sais pas si c'est le meilleur choix, mais j'en ai rien à foutre. On veut des réponses maintenant. Suffit de t'attendre.
Batman has the public trust after taking down Falcone. Try not to throw it away by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm a light touch when I need to be.
The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your... Deborah, who's there? Deborah? Was that you?
Expecting someone? Maybe the Penguin.
Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
You're leaving out a few details.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
What does Penguin want with Bruce Wayne?
The atrocities that occurred at the hands of his father. He only wants to expose the Waynes for the criminals that they are. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
I want the truth, and I'll break every bone in your body to get it.
You're insane. Just like they say. A madman in a mask. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. No.
You deserve whatever's coming for you.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Des phases très intéressantes, très prenantes en tout cas. C'est cool. Je pense que je vais bientôt m'arrêter.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
None of that matters now. The only thing that does is stopping Oz.
The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Alors.
Gotham District Attorney.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there, now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you all right?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look, Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now. I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
You've got some nerve, Harvey. Either we're a team or we're not.
No, of course we're a team, Bruce. Of course we are. Just... not in front of the press.
Non, mais il est
I hate
sérieux,
to
lui?
push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
No, Harvey. You can forget it.
That's disappointing. Right. Well, look, I have to go. The makeup person is here. Guess they have to put on my face. Listen, I'm sorry we couldn't make this work out, Bruce.
Ça va pas se passer comme ça quand même, il va pas me jeter comme ça.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
But just so we're clear, you and me, we're on shaky ground.
Jim, listen.
No, listen to me. The excessive violence, it can't go on. Most of the GCPD already think you're a monster. Don't prove them right.
I'm sorry for putting you in a difficult spot, Jim. I value our working relationship.
So do I, Batman. That's why I need you to rein it in.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, yes, a massive vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Je suis pas prêt.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back
Vicky.
there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you
Wait.
for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Putain, ça met vraiment la pression là. Ça me ferait chier de ouf si elle mourait. Allez, on se met en action, allez, allez, allez. On va en foirer aucun.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My Telltale brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption at root in your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
Did you ever meet the guy on the screen?
Nope. Smart to let someone else do your dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to
Go
lead.
on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off your masks. Show Gotham your true self. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool. Waiting for handout because they can't be bothered to get it down. Really want to hear what I think? Gotham's flawed. Sure. Let's say is it? Its flaws make it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It is not too late to save the city. Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men whose fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
That's right.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No, please, I made an end.
You could never.
That was all Thomas Wayne, not me. I tried to get I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop.
No.
I had him killed because of it.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
I won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent! Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
Aidez Célina.
Hold your fire, damn it!
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Alors ça c'est... ouais. C'était intense là, hyper intense.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public. Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
C'est déjà la fin du deuxième épisode. Alors, avez-vous soulagé Falconet de sa douleur ou l'avez-vous fait souffrir? Je suis dans la majorité. Avez-vous embrassé Célina ou tenté d'embrasser Célina? Bah oui. Avez-vous rendu visite au maire Hill en tant que Bruce Wayne? Ah, 42% je choisis Batman. Intéressant. Avez-vous arrêté de soutenir la campagne de Harvey? Ah, je suis pas du tout dans la majorité là. C'est incroyable. Avez-vous sauvé Célina ou Harvey? C'est pas une surprise. Eh bien, je vais m'arrêter là, je crois, pour ce live. On va voir un peu ce qui va se passer dans le deuxième épisode, histoire de nous mettre l'eau à la bouche.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
Et là, on devra faire le choix de dire qu'on est Bruce Wayne ou non.
What do you
Je le sens comme ça, hein, le truc.
You know what I want.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him.
Bruce! Bruce!
Ouf. Ok. Bon, on va s'arrêter là, je pense. Tac. Je pense refaire un stream demain, le 3e stream test. Voilà, je pense que tous les stream tests vont se passer là-dessus, sur ce sujet-là. Mais ouais, il y a des trucs qui restent à perfectionner, j'ai de plus en plus d'idées. Donc voilà, et du coup là on sera au 3e épisode, il nous en reste 2. Épisode 4 et 5. Donc j'ai hâte de commencer le 3e épisode, et pas ce soir. Ça fait déjà 2h, ouais 2h20, on a arrondi 2h20 de live. Donc voilà. Donc sur ce, du coup on se retrouve demain. Prenez soin de vous, et à la prochaine.